Some of the Heroes, a patriotic presentation of an American hero. Today we're looking at Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of our presidents. He was the general that became president, joining the two that had come before him, Washington and Grant. Any number of acts upon the battlefield would qualify him as a hero. But it is not what he did in uniform that brings our attention to him today. From the war, he would bring home two truths that would impact our nation. Dwight David Eisenhower was elected president in 1952 and again in 1956 for his second term. As a five-star general and supreme commander of the expeditionary forces in Europe, Adolf Hitler had taught him something that would have a major impact on him as president. The Germans had built an Autobahn system, superhighways with several lanes. It had allowed the Nazi forces to move equipment and men very quickly across their country to any war front. Eisenhower had the same plan in mind as Hitler. America should build a connecting network of superhighways with no stop signs or traffic lights so that our military could move quickly around the country. So, in 1956, Eisenhower inaugurated the interstate highway system. To sell the program, the Army made a road trip from the East Coast, moving a convoy to the West Coast. It took 2 months. It was an easy sell to Congress and for our nation. As acquisitions were made and construction began, Eisenhower also had drawn up straightaways so that portions of the interstate could be used to land airplanes. Today, America is linked by the interstate system, thanks to the vision of Eisenhower. The president not only had a military side to him, there was his belief that America had her founding in Judeo-Christian principles in the Bible. In 1954, he was responsible for insisting that the phrase, "under God," was inserted into the Pledge of Allegiance. Then, 2 years later, in 1956, President Eisenhower signed into law officially declaring "In God We Trust" to be the nation's official motto. While our nation already had that motto inscribed on all coinage since the Civil War, the law added all paper currency to the list. Religious sentiment reached a peak across America. From a speech in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower said this about his faith and the future of America. Quote, "In this way, we are reaffirming the transcendence of religious faith in America's heritage and future. In this way, we shall constantly strengthen those spiritual weapons which forever will be our country's most powerful resource in peace and war." Unquote. Dwight D. Eisenhower understood battle strategy on two fronts, our nations and the Christians. Ladies and gentlemen, our Summon the Heroes man of this week, Dwight D. Eisenhower. I invite you to go to my playlist or just go to YouTube and find "I Pledge Allegiance to the Flag." This was a song that we would have used in Summon the Heroes number 6, but that program never came into being, although the program had been written. This is a little bit of the history of Summon the Heroes. And I want to thank you for watching and listening today. There will be more to follow President Eisenhower. God bless you and God bless America.